Hey, what's going on, Nole Nation? It's your guy, Kelvin Hunt, editor of ChopChat.com. Welcome to the Built for Playmakers YouTube channel, where we talk Noles all day, every day. Man, first of all, I want to say appreciate you guys supporting the channel. We are approaching 2,200 subscribers in just over 4 months. So, man, it's a big deal, and I love putting out this content for you guys. So, won't waste your time. I know it's very valuable, and you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. In this particular video, we're going to talk about transfer quarterback DJ Uiagalelei. I hope I pronounced that correctly. A transfer target for FSU coaches for the upcoming season. It's been reported that DJ will be taking an official visit to FSU this upcoming weekend. This is one of 2 quarterback targets so far that FSU is interested in. The other one is Cam Ward. We'll do another video on that one probably tomorrow. But in this particular video, we're going to look at DJ, who is at Oregon State, formerly of Clemson. I know fans have some mixed vibes with DJ, and and I get it too. He's he had a tough start there at Clemson, but didn't play poorly last year there before transferring out, and had a decent season, a pretty good season at Oregon State this year, and led them to, they were ranked for the majority of the year. So, I think both of these players have strengths and weaknesses, and this one we're going to concentrate on what DJ brings to the table. So we're going to go ahead and get into some film here. If you just bear with me, and we're going to highlight a few things. We're going to show some clips from Oregon State this year, and we're going to go back to a few clips from the Clemson FSU game last year. Okay, so here, so I purposely chose the Oregon game for DJ's film review because this is the toughest defense that they faced all year. When you look at Oregon's defensive rankings, when it comes to opponent adjustments and all that good stuff, they ranked number 16 in F+, which combines FEI and SB+ ranking. So it takes out garbage time, all the good stuff. So it's much better than looking at total defense and all those garbage metrics. So this is the toughest, one of the better, top 20 defenses out there. And they lost this game. Basically, Oregon State's defense couldn't stop Oregon's offense early. And really, that was the difference in the game. Once they got behind, two scores, I mean, it's really not much they could do at that point. But we're going to go ahead and get into it and highlight a few things, okay? So these plays are kind of going to be in succession. So this is the first drive. Oregon's already scored on their first possession. So Oregon State's down, right? So this is the first offensive play of the game for Oregon State and DJ. And they roll him out, and you'll see right away. This is one of the major flaws for DJ. I know the first thing people look at is his accuracy or lack thereof. He completed, I think it was 57% of his passes this year. Here they roll him out, and he has a guy wide open. I mean, it's completed, but it's not a good ball. I mean, the guy, look, the ball's behind the guy. Look, there's literally nobody within 10 yards of him. If he throws this ball instead of this to this back shoulder, the guy's got to reach back behind him to catch it. If he throws this ball and leads him the way he should do it, I mean, he can run for a good bit. Look, he catches the ball. Look, he catches the ball, and there's nobody. I mean, if he catches the ball and turns this way the way he should, I mean, that's a huge gain. But DJ on the run is not very accurate. So just keep that in mind, okay? So we're going to move on to the next one here. So this is a reason why DJ could be a solid fit for FSU, and we'll get into why here in a little bit. 3rd and 4. DJ is a runner, big physical guy. He comes up short here, but think about it. You wouldn't really run this play right here with Jordan Travis just because he's not big enough. He's not built to take contact like that, right? So he comes up a yard short. So that's gonna be telling, because Oregon State, this is the very next play. They wound up getting a false start penalty. So instead of 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, it's 4th and 6, which is a huge difference, right? So if it's 4th and 1, you pretty much can guarantee they're gonna quarterback sneak it and get a first down. It's 4th and 6, so they're kind of in that no man's land there, and so they go for it. And this is another knock on DJ. I mean, he has a cannon for an arm, but he doesn't always consistently use touch on short or intermediate passes. So here's a prime example. So he throws a rocket in there. I mean, this is a bullet. I mean, the guy's not even barely. I mean, look right here. He's not even coming out of his break good. Look, he's not even looking. DJ's already throwing it, which is good. It's a good anticipatory throw, but you got to have some touch here. If he has a little bit of touch on him, if he has a little bit of touch on this pass and throws it out in front of him a little bit more, so the accuracy comes into play. If he throws it out in front of him a little bit more, he can run and get this first down. But he throws a bullet behind him just a little bit. It falls incomplete, and Oregon has to get their foot out to punt. All right. So here it's 2nd and 7, and Oregon State wants to take a shot downfield here. So a little play action. They ran on the first down, play action. You can see he's got an arm. That's a one-on-one situation. The defender knocked the ball away, but he puts in a position where the receiver can make a play on the ball. So not a terrible throw. Just guy didn't come up with the ball there. 50-50 ball. But you can see he pushes the ball downfield. I mean, that's good. Gosh, there's a 50-yard pass right there. So he throws this from the 19 to like 26-yard line. That's ridiculous. So he can push the ball downfield. Got a cannon. All right. So we got that. We got that established. Here we go. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. So that's another positive. DJ is really tough to bring down. So he's strong enough to stay up and get this pass off. However, it looks like Oregon drops. They bring some pressure, but they drop guys in coverage, and it's hard to tell from this angle if this guy is open. This guy right here. If DJ has some anticipatory throw here, I think he can make it. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So if he would have thrown this ball on time, I think he could have threaded the needle through here. But it's hard to tell from that particular angle. But he does avoid the sack and gets rid of the ball. So you take the good with the bad, I suppose. So here we go. When DJ sets his feet, he's not on the run. He's actually fairly accurate for the most part. Again, when he uses touch as well. So here's the 3rd down and 7, I think it is. And watch. Throws that. Boop, first down. Yep. So not a bad ball. 3rd down completion. Now, here's a play that is just kind of shows off his arm strength. And it's not a throw I would advise. It more so just shows off his arm strength here. So this is an insane throw that he this is not a throw he can make consistently, but he makes it here. The ball is dropped or knocked away. I can't really tell, but watch this throw. Under pressure. Now watch his feet. So usually poor throws are a result of poor footwork. Watch where his feet are when he throws this ball. Look. So he does get his shoulders turned enough to where he can be somewhat accurate here, but again, he's under pressure. I mean, that's a crazy throw, really. But that's nothing he can make consistently. That's crazy right there. Okay. So here, this also shows off his arm strength. Again, it's 3rd and 11. They need a first down to keep the chains moving. They're already down 14-0. And here, this kind of just illustrates how strong his arm is. So he throws this ball from this hash basically to the sideline for a first down. He doesn't throw the tightest spiral. I don't know. The ball seems that one seems to wobble a little bit, but he's got the arm strength to get it over there. So again, just good arm strength. This is a throw that he can make. I mean, he made these throws at Clemson. These little slant routes, he can throw these. If he has his feet set, he's usually pretty money on these. So they're throwing on first down. You would hope that he wouldn't have to leave his feet to catch that. But it's a completion. Here's another throw for a first down. This throw is kind of dangerous. This could have been picked. Yeah. So here's the play right here. So the defender falls down and the receiver kind of slips also. But yeah. But again, it shows his arm strength because he's throwing this from the other hash. All right, so here he's got all day. And I don't know if he just threw this ball away or it was just an inaccurate pass. Now, what you would like to see is him right here. Right here. You would like to see him, take off or hit the check down. Look at this guy right here. This guy right here. It's first down. Just get positive yardage, but he misses this guy. This guy settles in. See right here, he's still open, but he's looking down here. This guy's open, but then it's too late when he comes back around to him. Throws the ball away. And that's something with DJ. He had 7 interceptions this year. A couple of those, at least one was like at the end of the half at like a Hail Mary type of thing. Another one, they were up big and he threw an interception. So generally speaking, he takes care of the ball. He doesn't really turn it over. All right, let's see what happens here. So again, he rolls out. And again, when he rolls out, he's just not accurate. I mean, he throws this ball behind the dude. So this is an instance where you have to trust the coaching staff to put him in positions to be successful. So they have to identify that he doesn't do well. He's not accurate when he rolls out. So don't do a whole lot of rollout plays, right? So here's another third down completion. So it's 3rd and 10. Again, now this is like the 3rd or 4th third down completion against a good Oregon defense here. Again, well, that was for 9 yards, and then they get that there. So here it is on 4th and short. Let me bring that back. Hold on just a second. I think this was it. Yeah, here we go. 4th and short. And so that's what you get with DJ right here. 4th and 1. FSU has struggled on these 3rd and shorts, 4th and short instances. And so this is a positive that DJ brings that you won't get from Cam Ward. DJ is big enough to where he can get 1 or 2 yards just because he's big as I don't know what. So look at that. All right. So we got one more here. Decent little throw. See, he sets his feet just enough to get the throw off. Touchdown. Okay, so we're going back to 2022 against FSU. This is the play that Akeem Dent came off the edge on a safety blitz and missed the tackle. DJ sidestepped him and hit the receiver. I mean, just in perfect stride for a touchdown. Whoop. Sets his feet. I mean, you can't ask for a better throw than that. Actually, I'm sorry. That's Kevin Noles on the blitz. Ooh, who would have thought? My bad, Keem. Okay, so again, he can throw an accurate deep ball if he has time and sets his feet. This is a 3rd down, 3rd and 7 throw. Back shoulder, sets his feet. See, that one he had a little bit of touch on it. It wasn't just an absolute laser beam. Nice. You can't defend it. So when he sets his feet, has time, he's fairly accurate. Again, this is 2022's 3rd and 4. And he shows some touch here. A little bit of just enough of touch. So he has it. It's just being consistent with it. It's almost like he was telling himself there, like, don't fire it over there. Just lob it in there. And that's a 1st down completion. 4th and 1. Again, this is where FSU has struggled. FSU lost this Clemson game because they couldn't convert on 3rd and short, 4th and short in the red zone. 4th and 1. Look, he's big as I don't know what. Give him the 1st down. Yeah. And so whenever you look at DJ and you look at the completion percentage, right? When you go back to, he had some tough games this year where, he completed 57% of his passes, had some games this year where he was under 50%. But when you go back to Clemson, he, let me go back here. When you go back to Clemson, 2022, he played against some really good defenses. He played against NC State's defense last year. He completed 70% of his passes, 21 of 30 for 209 yards. He was 15-23 against FSU, 65%, 3 touchdowns. Syracuse's defense wasn't trashed in 2022. 62% of his passes complete, only for 138 yards. Notre Dame, he completed 69% of his passes. Miami, he was 23 of 35, 65% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So I think with DJ, this is what you got to consider, right? What is the price going to cost for him compared to Cam Ward? You're going to get a guy that has a ton of experience. Is going to bring that leadership in there. Going to be able to mentor the young guys. Has some cachet with him because he's won. He's won a lot of games at Clemson, won games at Oregon State. And when you look at it from a team need perspective and what FSU has offensively, right? FSU's offensive line still probably isn't going to blow people off the ball next year. So the threat of a quarterback being able to run is what they're probably going to need to have a successful offense. Having that +1 with a quarterback running opens up a lot of different things. DJ's big enough to where you don't have to really injuries can happen to anyone, but there's less likely because of how big he is and how strong he is that you have to worry about his durability like you did with Jordan Travis. Also with Cam Ward. Cam Ward's not a huge guy either. So if DJ can with him running the ball, and when you go back to his Clemson days, he ran the ball like 150 times in 2022. He only ran the ball 68 times this year at Oregon State. So they didn't really ask him to do too much in the running game. But I think you can bet your bottom dollar that Mike Norvell was going to be using him in the running game. All those times when we saw we wanted Jordan Travis to pull on that read option, DJ shouldn't be afraid to pull it as big as he is, right? So that's going to open up a whole lot of things in the running game, should open up the passing game. And as long as FSU can stay in, third and manageable, that's where you want to be. They should have enough weapons to be effective. So you're probably going to lose Trey Benson. So you got Gazelle Holmes, you got Lawrence Toafili, you have Rodney Hill, who didn't get a lot of experience this past year. So you got Toafili, Kazai Holmes played limited snaps, and so as far as running game goes, you don't have a ton of experience. Toafili he's good, really good. He helped you win the Louisville game in the ACC championship, but you probably can't depend on him to carry the ball 150 to 180 times. And so you're going to need somebody at the quarterback position that can probably take quite a load off of him and the other guys as they gain more experience in that running game. So when you got that aspect in it, price tag, leadership, durability, effectiveness in where FSU is weak offensively and converting 3rd and short, 4th and short, and things like that, I think Mike Norvell and Tony Tokars and Alex Atkins are, they're excellent coaches. I think they're smart enough to know that, they know what positions they can put DJ in, what throws he can make consistently to be effective. And so when you look at everything that DJ brings to the table, there are some accuracy issues, but I think that can be remedied with good coaching. And again, everything he brings to the table as far as durability and things like that, because if you pay a big price tag for Cam Ward, is he as durable as DJ? Cam Ward's not. He's not a great runner, to be honest with you. When you look at, and again, we'll break him down, but whenever you look at Cam Ward, their quarterbacks at Washington State got sacked 38 times this past year. And whenever you look at rushing totals, Cam Ward rushed 120 times, but it was for 144 yards. And again, that does include sack yardage. And he had 8 rushing touchdowns. But that's a lot of sack yardage compared to what Oregon State gave up. And it could be something to do with offensive line play and things like that. Oregon State only allowed 15 sacks, I think it was. So DJ didn't get sacked a whole bunch of times. And so, FSU next year is going to have to, and we'll see who they get from the transfer portal as far as wide receivers and whatnot. And I think DJ can probably, he has enough clout to where he could get some, one or two good receivers from the portal to come in there. But as far as what FSU needs, as far as their roster, I think DJ would be a really good fit. Durability, running the ball, not being afraid to run the ball, and he's accurate enough whenever you put him in the right positions to be effective. So there you have it. I like Cam Ward. I like DJ Uiagalelei, which, I think you can win with both of those guys. I don't think you're probably going to win. I don't think you're going to win a national championship with either one of them. So when you start weighing all the pros and cons, there are a few cons with DJ, but ultimately, he brings a lot of positives to the table. And I think he can help you win a lot of games and allow your younger quarterbacks to develop and get ready to start or at least compete in 2025. So let me know what you think about the breakdown. What do you think of, did that change your opinion on DJ at all? When you're looking at just the totality of what FSU needs, what he brings to the table, let me hear from him in the comment section. And we'll look forward to breaking down Cam Ward here in the next day or so. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't liked this video, please do so, share it, and we'll catch you guys next time. Go Noles.